Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your core burner workout. So this is a quick body weight workout all down on the mat where you're gonna work all the muscles of your core, your abs, your obliques, your lower back, and get your heart pumping. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel so I can keep making completely free workouts for you here on YouTube, and click that bell so you always know what's coming up. As always, I'll give you lots of different options for this workout, so make sure you listen to your body and work to your level. You don't need any equipment, just a mat. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so starting seated on your mat, we're gonna start with just some deep core breathing, sometimes called TA breathing. Hands on your side. We'll keep this short, I promise. Big inhale. When you inhale, I want you to think about expanding all the way through as if your core is going all the way through your back, through your sides. As you exhale, bring everything in and up. So keep going with that. So what we tend to do is what we call backwards breathing, which is inhale up, exhale down. When we exhale down, we push everything out, including that belly. So sometimes if we have that lower belly pooch, it's really not exercise, it is a pressure problem and a breathing problem. So one more just like that. Inhale, expand, exhale, bring everything in. And then just a few little back rolls from the seated position. Not doing much of a warm up because we're gonna keep this workout short, but really important to kind of release in the spine and then connect with that breathing. So I'm gonna remind you of that breathing all the way through this workout. So let's take it down on your back. So back into that breathing, let's bring those feet up. We're gonna start with just your basic dead bug. So looks simple and is a really great warm up. So we're going opposite leg, opposite arm, but very challenging for your core if you're doing it right. So I don't want you to be just swinging the legs around. As you bring your hand and your leg together, I want you to think about closing the core. So imagine your hip bones have magnets on them and they're coming towards each other. And your ribs on either side also have magnets. And your navel is a magnet. Your belly button is pulling towards the back. So keep going with that. Warming up through the spine, but should feel that core firing. This is a great way to connect with the deep core. And breathe. And then let's hold it here. Same side, same leg. You're gonna push your leg back into your hand, push your hand back into your leg, and you're gonna reach out. One side only. Again, closing the core while you maintain this pressure. Push the leg against the hand, hand against the leg. Let's go 4, breathe, 3, 2, good. Now I want you to take that elbow over. If you're able to take that elbow, cross it. Otherwise, just keep the hand and you're gonna bring it in. You can actually keep this hand out. So push and push. Good, should feel that burn just a bit. 4, 3, keep pushing. 2, good, relax it down. Take other side, same hand, same leg. Maintain that push. Feel how that resistance, opposing resistance, keeps that core engaged. Here we go for 8. Out, bring it in. Close the core, think about that breathing. Exhale. 4 more. Are you pushing that leg into the hand, hand into the leg? I hope. Good. And then cross it over if you can, elbow to knee, push that in. And then 8 with that leg, I know. Breathe. 4 more, keep that push. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax it down, stretch it out, get that big stretch through your core. So going into a roll up, we're gonna do a big inhale. As we exhale, pull everything in, just peeling those shoulders off the ground. Just start with that, inhale, exhale. If you feel too much lower back arch, bring those heels together or bring those knees up. So little half crunch, and then as you're able, I want you to bring it all the way up. Roll up, you're gonna get that stretch, releasing your spine back to center, slowly down. So it is a Pilates move. Inhale, exhale. What I want you to think about is on the exhale, you're creating the movement by pulling everything in. Lift up on that pelvic floor. It's a gentle lift. You're not squeezing in your glutes, and we're not using momentum. So it's not this, right? If you need to, use your hands to give you a little modification. And then slow, resist it on the way down. Let's get one more. And breathe. Good. Back to center. Now we're gonna take it to a runner's crunch. So as if you're running, elbow to knee. Start with just this. Bring it up. And then if you can, we're running up, slowly down. Running up, nice and slow. Again, I don't wanna see momentum. I wanna see you use that deep core, pulling everything in, and then cross at the top. Run, elbow to knee. Run, elbow to knee. Are you feeling it? Are you still connecting with that deep core? Pull everything in and up. 4 more, 4, yes, 3, 2, 1 more, and relax, stretch that out, right? I know. Let's turn it over into a side plank so we can keep this short. You can be up on the knees, you can be up on the toes, whatever feels good for you. I like to stack my feet or cross my feet, but you can stack them as well. Go ahead and lift it up on that elbow. If you need this hand here for balance, you can use it, or if you need to drop that knee, just make sure we're not turned in. Everything is still pulled in. Wrap that core in, make sure you're breathing. And let's take it down and up. Down with the hip, up. Challenge that range of motion. Can you get all the way down and then little stretch at the top? If not, that's okay. Just do what you can. 4, 3, good, 2. All right, watch me here. I'm gonna take that top hand. I'm gonna turn it in. I'm gonna reach it out. So I'm aiming to get full rotation. You can do this on your knee too. But if that feels like too much, you can keep it small. But if you can, all the way in. 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Stretch it over. Take it to that other side. Starting with just that hold, elbow beneath the shoulder. Lift it up right here, right? Breathe, everything is pulled in. Use that knee for balance if you need to, or this hand, but again, just not putting the pressure in. Keep that chest open on this hold. Arm can be up or down. Let's take it down and up with the hip. Here we go. Take it down and up. Challenge that range of motion. Can you touch it all the way down and then lift without pushing too much in that elbow? Try to make the core do the work. 3, 2, good. Rotate it through. We're gonna turn and bring it up. Again, you can stay on that knee. That works too. Turn the hips towards the center if you can. Otherwise, small is fine too, just little rotation. 3, 2, last one, and relax. Good. Stretch it out, water if you need it. Turn it in to your mat. So we're coming in. Give yourself a little modified cobra stretch to begin with. Right? Backs get tight. Stretch through there. Plank singles. So I want your hands shoulder width apart. They can be flat down or thumbs up, but we're just not gonna have those hands clasped in the middle because that turns our shoulders in. We're gonna do what I call plank singles. So big inhale again. On that exhale, that deep core breath, you're using your core to lift to your knees, then lift to your toes, then slowly down, slowly down. What you're trying to avoid is pushing up through your toes and your elbows. You're really imagining on that exhale, there's a string lifting your belly button towards your back and then lifting those knees up, slow and slow. Big inhale, exhale, lift. Use the core, lift up on that pelvic floor. Let's go one more. Breathe. Hold it here in that plank. So not holding your breath, but I want you to tighten out in those legs. Squeeze in your butt. Pull up in the core. Tight in your arms and shoulders, right? We're here. Watch me, I'm gonna lift in the pike. Little stretch and down. Little stretch
and down. You can do it. Good, one more. And then I'm gonna drop my hips. Little twist and down, twist and down. Good, keep that going. Get those obliques. 4, stay lifted in the center. 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch it back.
Whoo, so close, team, I promise. Come all the way up, right? Take it here. Little stretch for our bird dog. So, reaching opposite arm, opposite leg. So, this bird dog we often underestimate. We think of it as a stretch. It's working your back, but try shifting your weight forward into your hips. Can you feel that more in your core when you have to balance, right? Adding on to this, we're getting the back, but we're gonna lift in between with those knees. Again, when you lift, try not to push toes and hands. I want you to really think, lift from the core back to center. Reach and lift, reach and lift. One more each side. Lift, last one. I want you to hold up in that bear plank. Watch me, tap those knees, tap, tap. Yes, good, then run it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, stretch it out. We got one more thing. So stay with me. We're gonna come up into that high plank. We're gonna lower ourselves down into that push-up position. Watch me here. Lower yourself down, lift up in that Superman hold, then bring those elbows in. Try your best to use your core. Lift all the way back up. You are gonna use some upper body like you're coming out of a push-up, but I want you to think about that lift from that core. So join me here at your own pace. Take it down, here we go. Slowly down. Superman, squeeze all the way through the back. Hands back in, lift with the core. If you need to, you can drop to those knees on the way down or knees on the way up, but I still want you to use your core. So the nice thing about this exercise is because it's not a push-up, you should be able to come out of it using your core. It's gonna feel different than a push-up, right? It's not all upper body. So really lift in the center, keep it going. Really get that back stretch as well as the strengthening in the back, core. Let's go one more all the way through. Reach, lift, hold it here at the top. Take it down on the elbows. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, tap those knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Stretch it back right here. You did it. We're gonna keep it right there. That's all that we need. So knees out, big stretch right here. Reach those fingertips forward. And then bring it up. Roll through your back. Don't underestimate your stretching and your mobility work. This is just as important to your core work. As I was saying early on, that breathing, often incorrect breathing patterns and poor posture and alignment is what is keeping us from having our strongest core, right? And our most functional core. Sometimes when we get that lower belly pooch or when we feel like, oh, I just am working so hard, but I can't get definition in my abs. It's pressure, it's breathing, it's posture, as well as doing all the other things, but correcting those things are gonna be what is going to help you engage all through the core, the deep core, as well as all through obliques, center core, lower back. We gotta get that deep core and pelvic floor involved for optimal function and strength. That's what's gonna get us that definition. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you know what is going on here on the BodyFit by Amy YouTube channel. And when you subscribe, that helps me keep making free workouts for you here on the channel. Let me know if you liked it. Leave me a comment below and check out the links in the description. Join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club. Check out my website and get on my mailing list for my free monthly calendar. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your core burner workouts. Great job, everybody.